from Team Liquid will be representing Incredible Miracle in the final match. Just checking out his sound settings right now. And looks to be ready to go. I'm really surprised by this choice, not because Liquid Hero is not a good player, just because I saw Biel, you know, getting talked to so closely by the coach, and Hero wasn't even fielded today. And you think with the 4 players you choose, if you cannot drop a single map you want to go to the playoffs, that you would be thinking towards using one of those players again. Yep. Here's SOS.
I mean, this guy, in his Protoss versus Protoss so far in Pro League, he beat Rain of SK Telecom, but he went down to Creator in that JINAIR Green Wings versus Prime match last week. But this guy, you know, he looked pretty good against in his game against Yonhwa, so maybe they're feeling confident putting him out here in PvP, or maybe some other matchup they expected. Regardless, they would not send him out here if they did not have full confidence in this guy.
I think they were expecting a PvP, maybe a Protoss player to deal with Maru, since it's a tough matchup for Terran right now. So an okay choice here. They end up getting a PvP with Hero. And the final map is going to be the King Sejong Station. The map is loaded. The players are ready. Let's jump into the very final match of our first round of the 2014 Pro League with Wolf and Brendan.
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
Down here in the bottom right, the red Protoss for Incredible Miracle. This is Liquid Hero.
And his opponent for JINAIR, it's SOS. He had a terrible time this season and was able to actually, you know, take a win today, stop his losing streak. Funny thing is, if he loses, he'll actually still be a player with the most losses, technically. So keep that in mind.
So funny, the JINAIR Green Wings coach was like, I'm going to give you another chance. Maybe you can lose this time.
There's no award or penalty or anything like that, so it's not as big of a deal as it is for Maru, who now is not going to have the same amount of wins as TY in the first place spot. So for him, this is probably a little bit more painful if he's not selected. There's, you know, awards for that, so let's see how this Protoss versus Protoss goes. We saw a long Protoss versus Protoss and a short one. The short one being the one that SOS was able to punish Yonhwa for with the early gateway pressure. And I wonder if he'll do that again. He does get a faster gateway than his opponent, but it's not a rushed one.
Well, so far in Pro League, what we've seen is players that get to play again, they usually do totally different builds. We don't usually see players who are just like, oh, well, if it doesn't work, if it works, why not? What is the thing I'm trying to say?
If it's not broken,
don't fix it. Yeah. We haven't really seen players do that, actually. Players who have been like, I used to play really safe, but then they come out and cheese and, you know, do 10-pool baneling, or players that go for gateways in their main or stuff. And a lot of this time, this happens in ace matches because they, you know, the other player just doesn't expect it. And if you can get that big advantage in just information or lack of it in your opponent, and them not expecting it or scouting it, then it's, you know, still a win.
Yeah, a win's a win, man. Core goes up here faster for SOS. This is tense. This is Hero's first time playing today as well. And hence that we needed that break for him to get his gear warmed up and ready to go. Make sure that he's got all the settings correctly. So we'll see exactly how this game turns out. I think that both players really have an equal chance in this one. Even though SOS has the momentum going off of him, it's stressful. And we have to just kind of sit back and wait right now at this point to see who's going to drop the tech first and what it's going to be. We see the Mothership Korg is pushed out here faster for SOS.
Yeah. Whereas Hero adds that second gateway. But he does have those two gases pumping here. So it doesn't look like it'll probably be any too quick stalkers coming out right away to do that pressure. There's Sejong on camera again.
Yep, she can't hide.
You can't hide from us. Cameramen here are actually so good.
They are.
They get really nice camera shots of the whole place.
we have a Twilight Council coming up for SOS. And a Twilight Council for Hero. Ooh. Which one is going to go down the dark path, and which one will take the path of blinkciousness? Blink.
Blinkciousness. Who is going to take blinkciousness? That is the question here, Pro League.
Ooh.
Mothership, of course, that guy was awkward. He came in and he walked away as soon as he possibly could. JINAIR Green Wings fangirls are still here.
The signs are the same.
Yep, they did not change.
Blink is started for SOS, and based on the gateways being added here, he's going to commit to that quite heavily. Hero, on the other hand, not adding any gates, and also with the proxy pylon, will try to do to SOS what his teammate did to Maru just one game before. And
this is so funny.
Scouted, man, this could be devastating because Blink doesn't have detection.
We've seen so many players do like revenge teases here, but not so much. Here's the hallucinated Phoenix here coming in for Hero. He's going to see that Twilight Council as well as the Chrono Boost on that Blink.
Even starts it for a second just to make sure that the animation is shown. I'm not sure how much of that actually was shown to SOS. Like, I don't know if he believes it. Robo goes up for Hero because he's playing safe.
Hero's getting the Blink and the Robo and the Dark Shrine at the same time.
He actually will lose this first forward pylon. And he's not canceling Blink. He's really going to keep it. That costs him a lot of gas. That means that when his Dark Shrine finishes, he's not going to have enough for DTs right away. His Stalkers, on the other hand, are going to find and pick up a kill here. And there's still no detection. Green commentators think that's crazy, and it is. Oh, and you know what? He didn't kill the pylon. He protects the pylon.
Oh, and look at this with the bigger Stalker number right here. With the micro, he could get this Stalker here. He wants to decrease the amount of units that he has right now. Warping in a Dark Templar right now as well. That's going straight to the main.
And that Sentry, if he picks off the Sentry, there's going to be no answer for the DT. How fast is the reaction time here? He sees it! No, he doesn't! He misses it! And that is going to be it! This one DT will end the game. There's no detection, no way for him to deal with this. GG, and Liquid Hero takes the win. 2 DT wins in a row.
An immediate GG call there out of SOS. He knew immediately when that DT got into the main that the game was over. Hero, Liquid Hero, able to take that match for IM, and that is so huge.
Oh, what an important win for them, man. Even though they weren't able to make it to the playoffs, you know, they were able to show a good game today. They were able to beat the team that will, of course, advance to the playoffs instead of them. And Hero, very, very happy with that. You can see Uri, the IM coach, very happy with him as well, just praising him, congratulating him on a good performance. And for SOS right now, this has got to be a really frustrating loss to take. He and Maru, you know, are going to have to sit on the team bus ride home, talking about how much they hate DTs, because that's what lost them these 2 games back to back. Is just not playing safe, not having detection, and not identifying the problem. The Blink research for Hero, even the Chrono Boost, everything he did to hide the tech was very intelligent. The Dark Shrine was not in the main, so for everything that was scouted by SOS, there's no reason to believe there's DTs.
Yeah, SOS did a very good job with that Hallucinate. In his build, he had built in the idea of that Hallucinate, that he would be able to see everything that his opponent was doing, but he was not able to see the proxy, and that eventually what gave Hero that win. And here we have the results of today. Squirtle was able to take that first PvP. SOS takes his win, the PvP as well. Rogue getting that win in the CDC over Biel. And then Trap and Hero to end it out for Incredible Miracle, knocking down JINAIR Green Wings to 4th place now in the playoffs.
I'm very impressed with Incredible Miracle, how they did this season. They do take 5th place here, but it's been a really great round for them. They did a lot better than a lot of people expected. You know, their other former ESF members, MVP and Prime, doing much worse this season. They're doing even better than CJ and just by 7 indicator points. And JINAIR Green Wings with this one will take 4th place. Samsung Galaxy Con will be in 2nd. SK Telecom T1, of course, in third with that penalty point that they had, and KT Rolster still sitting at